Okay, we'll go ahead and get started. We appreciate everybody coming out tonight to council, and it's our first night that we're going to start our practice run with our televising city council, and so we appreciate all those that's helping us out with that and putting all of that together for us. First thing is we'll have a prayer given by Councilman Hancock, after which Councilman Hardy will lead us in the pledge.
Our Father in heaven, we're thankful that we can bow our heads and pray to Thee at the opening of the City Council meeting. We thank Thee for the blessing of freedom that we have in this nation. And we feel that what we do here tonight, even though it's a small town in an unpopulated state, we pray that Thou will bless us, that we will do our best to honor that freedom and to serve our community well. If Thou would see fit, we pray Thou will watch over us and bless us with water this coming, enough to finish this year, but this coming winter that we will have sufficient for our needs next year. We're thankful for Thy blessings. We pray Thou will be with us. We do this in the name of Jesus Christ. Amen.
Amen. You all stand and repeat after me.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Okay, first of all, on the agenda, we'll start out with the consent agenda. Do we have any discussion, or do we have any motions?
Mayor, I'll move we approve the consent agenda unless you had a question.
No, I'll second.
Okay, we got a motion and a second. Is there any other discussion? All those in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Okay, motion carries. Next thing is the public forum. We invite all the public up that would like to come up and voice their opinion to the council and mayor. And we will try and keep it down to 5 minutes each. So when you see them going like this, I guess that means you're about done. So if you'd like to comment, please come up to the microphone, state your name, and whatnot. Okay, going once, twice, we'll go. All right.
My name is Scott Pinkham. I'm a citizen of Payson. Do I need to say anything else? That's it, okay. A month ago when you raised the sewer rates, you guys said you would get back to us with a report on the actual shortfall from Elk Ridge and Woodland Hills, what the actual number is and how we would break that contract, or how we get out of that contract. I'd like to know where we stand on that.
Mark? I don't think we've done really anything yet.
Done nothing?
No, well, can I say something? We looked at how much they had paid. I sent the council members how much had been paid. They had paid 197 impact fees.
Yeah, I saw that, the $480,000, I think. But I think I'm more concerned with actually how we get out of the contract and how much we're subsidizing the shortfall.
The bond payment is about $500,000 a year, but part of that is attributable to some of Payson, right?
Already signed our
The
golf
east side,
course.
so it's hard to determine how much is Elk Ridge, how much is Woodland Hills.
Okay, so if we put them together, do we know the shortfall that we're subsidizing?
No, not exactly.
When you say shortfall or subsidized, I'm over here, but you hear me from there. Exactly what do you mean?
Well, I know, Mike,
We've already talked about the fact that.
you personally keep saying that they pay more.
That they pay more than we
Okay,
do.
that's
That's part of
fine.
the contract, so.
That's not the question. The question is, how much of a shortfall do the citizens of Payson subsidize their sewer each month?
Can we say something about the contract? So in the contract.
Well, that's the other thing, is we were told that we've been trying to get out of the contract for 7 years.
I don't remember who said that.
We talked about it was for 7 years, and I think Mr. Phillips was the one that said, why do we still have it? Why didn't we try 2 years ago to get out of it? So you guys were the ones that said in a month there'd be more of a report, so I'm here to hear the report.
I know that right now we have been working close with Elk Ridge and Woodland Hills and Salem on our sewer problems as far as our plant. We're going to go through some of that tonight, here in a little bit. And I think when we redo everything, we're going to have to come up with a more defined contract on the next one and have a certain percentage.
Well, last time you didn't even know when the contract ended, or how we were
We
going
just
to
have
end
to put
it.
them on a year's notice of what we are.
Okay, so where are we at on that?
Yeah,
We haven't done anything.
we haven't done that.
Because we're trying to work with them if we're gonna do a regional. Once we determine if they're in or out, if they're out, then I think we need to put them on notice and renegotiate the contract, in my opinion. That's my opinion.
Well, that was the same thing that was said a month ago, but nothing's,
Well, but
Well,
because
behind the scenes, we have been
with
working
these
quite a
guys,
bit.
we need to kind of know what regulations are gonna be put in place.
I think that would be helpful for us to know, so that we're not blindsided like we were. You know, there's a lot of information. My next question was, the webpage that we have, is there a reason that we don't have a calendar on there that says when the council meetings are, when the planning meetings are?
I thought that
That's
was
published on the website.
Pardon?
That's on the website.
I challenge anyone to find it on the website. It gets posted to Facebook the day of the meeting. The only way you can find out when the meeting is by looking at the notes, reversing your math and figuring out what days and what times we have the meetings. How are these not broadcast? Why do we not use our text system? Why do we not?
Whenever I post it, and I post it the week before.
Yeah, you're good to post it, but only on Facebook.
No.
And you post the agenda and the notes.
So I post it to the public meeting notice website, and I send it to our
Yeah.
IT guy, and he posts the link to.
So what can we do to get him to post it actually on the website? Not the link, but actually a little thing. Like right now, we're honoring the Miss Teen. We're honoring a couple other things. How come we can't just get a picture? It says council meeting, Wednesday, 6 o'clock.
I guess we could, if that's it.
Well, I think it would help to get more people here. And then it would help to get that information out so we could find those things out, so.
Okay, Scott, you said that there was nothing on the website. I have the website up and it's got Payson City Council meeting on the 15th.
Where at? Well,
All you had to do is go under news and events. And then
under council meetings, under public meetings?
news and events, it says community calendar. That's what I pulled up and it's right there.
Okay, wouldn't it make more sense to have it front and center instead of, I mean, I looked today, I couldn't find it.
That may be the case.
I
I
bet
don't want to
other
argue
people-
with you about the fact that I think we could do a better job on the
Yeah.
website. But I think it's also unfair for you to make a statement, a blanket statement,
Well,
and say that it's not there when in fact I just found it.
well, I'll have to go through and look again, but today I searched for 10 minutes, I couldn't find the link. I found the link to the notes and the agenda, so I'll go back through and look at that. So that may have been unfair on my part, but I think that should be a little more easy to know, so that we can have more community participation. It's not the easiest to find when it actually should be the easiest to find.
So it's got a full calendar.
So,
Yeah, it does have a full calendar on there.
okay.
Well, but I bet that we could easily, that's probably a Google link, isn't it, or something? I bet we could easily make that just a link on the front thing, like you're saying, Scott.
Yeah.
So that when you pull it up, it's obvious where the calendar is. Maybe even Dave or whoever's doing that maybe make a link at the top where it says news and events, instead of news and events, pull calendar up, so it's one of the top links.
I think it'd be more helpful to the community and to Payson
Yeah.
and to you, that, you know, you have that involvement in going on there. So no change on finding out where the shortfall is or what we're subsidizing then, or is that just not news we want to give out?
We can have Sarah throw some numbers together. I'm not gonna say it's exact because we have, like I said,
Okay.
the golf course and,
From Elk Ridge and Woodland Hills.
Sarah?
They have up to 1,500.
Could we get a timeline when we would have that?
Get some more numbers, put together on.
We can throw the numbers of what had been paid. We've got minutes of the past of the
putting the truck line up there wasn't to accommodate Elkridge in the first place. It was to get our RV park and the east side plan. So a lot of this bond was for Payson City, and it hasn't grown. And Elkridge has 1,500 connections, Woodland Hills has 1,500 connections. It hasn't grown the way it was projected to grow.
Okay.
If those impact fees would have been there.
So it'd be a smart idea to redo the contract then?
Yeah.
And we're in
Okay.
the process of, because of the new nutrient requirements.
So is that the only thing that made us reassess that? Were we just gonna keep paying the shortfall? Only the reason, because we had to raise the taxes, was the reason we looked at renegotiating the contract?
We've talked about it before. I'm not 100% sure how much of a shortfall there is when the building starts, like right now. It may be less because the building has come back up where it kind of was about, maybe not quite, but about where it was when we did it in, what was that, 05, 04?
Based on the impact fees, they both could collect 1,500. They both could connect 1,500. Elkridge was $2,200 per connection. Woodland Hills was $2,500 per connection. If you times that out, that's $7,050,000 that we
If we
should
get them
have
all.
collected.
Okay.
So initially, they thought they wouldn't have been subsidized, but because growth, the economy tanked, that's what happened. And there's nothing in the contract that says, if you don't pay this much, you need to come up with this. So the contract probably could have been, created better.
Differently, and then we're looking at redoing that then?
Yeah, we're looking at options
Yeah.
in Salem and Elkridge and Woodland Hills.
Either redoing it or doing something completely different.
All right, well, I know I'm past my 5 minutes, so I apologize for that, but I'll ask again in a month and we'll find out if we can have some exact numbers, maybe tell us a little bit more what that difference is. Thanks.
Okay.